Hey guys, we're in Mul today. So of course for today's video, we are going to be doing a different concept to what we've done before in the past. This is going to be a video kind of called ranking the fly halves and not knowing who's next. So essentially, I'm going to be ranking a list from 1 to 5, fly halves, obviously from the top 10 kind of nations in terms of the World Rugby rankings. And yeah, from there, we're obviously going to list them. This is obviously random order, of course. As you can see, we do have a spinning wheel. And yeah, we're just going to kind of go off the cuff, to say the least, and just see if we can kind of get the fairest, I'd say, kind of rankings in order. Because sometimes, obviously, you may get a player, just say from like Japan, or I don't know, maybe from one of the lower nations, at least, and put them, and the only spot they may have left is at first. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, let's just get straight into this. And just hope you guys enjoy the video. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and comment to this video. Let me know if you guys enjoy this video and concept or not. And yeah, we'll get straight into this. And yeah, just see what happens. So anyway, so here we go. We're gonna do the first spin. And yeah, we'll just get very shortly into it. So yeah, here we go. So as you can see, the wheel is going. It's gonna be very interesting to see who we get first. Ooh, the All Blacks. Okay, that's a tough one. Ooh, that is a tough one. The All Blacks. I mean, look. I think I'm gonna have to go with Richard Mwanga here instead of Beauden Barrett in terms of my thinking. Mwanga is probably a top 2, let's say, fly half in the world, if I'm not being mistaken. I mean, I would say Sexton is up there just because of what he's done this year. So you have to remember, guys. In my thinking, I'm thinking more in terms of what they've done this year. So if I have to say for this year, I'll probably say Mwanga goes at number 1. I'd say for this ranking. Yeah, I'm gonna say Mwanga at number 1. I'll say Mwanga number 1. So yeah. But yeah, it was tough though, because Sexton is up there. But yeah, you have to remember, guys, that I have to think about every other fly half in this list. So that's why it's a bit more complicated than normal. But yeah, I'm gonna go Butcher Mwanga number 1, because like I said, yeah, he's been killing it obviously for the All Blacks recently, and did very well for the Rugby Championship. And yeah, of course, when you look back at the Crusaders, he was very good then. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Butcher Mwanga at number 1. But anyway, here we go. Second spin. Let's see who we get. So is that Scotland or Wales? Oh, it's Wales. Okay, I mean, that is a tough one. If I had to go with someone, I mean, I think you have to go with Dan Biggar. Yes, I don't think he played as many minutes for Wales this year, but I'm still going to consider him in my thinking. Look, I mean, Dan Biggar, I don't think he played as many minutes in that series. I believe against the Box, if I'm not mistaken. I think he may not even been involved, if I recall. But if I'm thinking of what Dan Biggar's done in terms of his career, I think 3 is pretty reasonable for him. I can even put him at 4, to be perfectly honest. 4 or 3. I mean, it's tough. Who do I go with? Biggar at 3 or 4? I'm going to say 4 for Biggar. Yeah, that may be a tough decision, but I'm going to say 4. Yeah, Dan Biggar at 4. But yeah, anyway, let's get straight into this, because yeah, it's gonna get tough. But anyway, here we go. Who do we have next on the list? Oh, is that France or England? Ooh, Marcus Smith. Okay, I'm glad I put Biggar at 4, because I think the best he could probably be is a number 3. And yeah, he kind of showcased that this year. So yeah, Marcus Smith was obviously brilliant for England, beating the Wallabies, in fact, 2-1 in the series in Australia. So yeah, you have to give him credit in that sense for what he's done this year for England. So yeah, no, I think that's pretty respectable in terms of that terms of that position. So yeah, Marcus Smith number 3. I think that's a piece of cake, really, in my opinion. So yeah, no, he's been a great player, and he definitely has the potential to kind of rise up to 2, I'd say, in the near future. But yeah, we'll see what happens in that sense. But anyway, here we go. Next player on the list. Who do we have? Ooh, well, we've got Marcus Smith again, so we're gonna have to just re-roll here, guys. So yeah, here we go. We're just gonna re-roll it once more, this at least. As that will kind of happen throughout the video, this at least can't stop that. But Ntamack. Oh, I mean, I am wearing the France kick here, guys. So yeah, that does kind of work out. And then yeah, no, he's definitely up there in terms of. I mean, he fits so perfectly, actually, number 2. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put him number 2. He fits perfectly in there. Now I think about it. But Wonga, Ntamack, Smith, and then Biggar. I mean, that's a pretty solid list so far in terms of ranking, in my opinion. So yeah, all we need now is only number 5. Hopefully we can kind of get one of the weaker nations. I'm not going to say weaker nations, but in terms of the fly halves from the weaker nations, is kind of what I'm looking for from this last position. But anyway, here we go. Let's see if we can get this or not. I mean, it's going to be tough, because that is definitely not what I wanted. Oh my gosh, that's probably the worst player to get. Not saying because he's bad, by the way. I'm just saying in terms of this concept, it's the worst player to get because Johnny Sexton, I mean, he's arguably the best player in terms of this year, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, look, we have to put him in number 5, guys, because that's the way that this video kind of the rankings work. So yeah, there you go. Wonga is at number 1. We do have the likes of Ntamack at number 2, of course. Marcus Smith at number 3. We do have the likes of, I believe, Dan Bigger at number 4, and to finish it off, Johnny Sexton at number 5. So yeah. Can't do much about that, guys. It is our first attempt. We'll see if we can kind of get better as the video goes on. We only have 3 attempts, guys. So yeah, let's just get straight into the second attempt. So yeah, here we go. So second attempt. So let's see who we get. And remember, guys, remember to like this video, guys, and comment below if you guys like this concept because I can do this for other positions as well. So let me know in the comments if you like this. But yeah, Ireland. Okay, so that's perfect. Yeah, we'll go with Johnny Sexton. That's pretty simple, said least, guys, because Johnny Sexton, again, we're going to put number 1. That's kind of where I wanted to put him in the beginning. Unfortunately, he fell 5 in the last one, but yeah, I think 1 is a bit more respectable in terms of where I think, in terms of the performances he kind of put up this year for Ireland. He was brilliant against the All Blacks, of course. Beat the All Blacks 2-1, which is yeah, it's pretty a tough task, that to say the least. But anyway, here we go. Next position. Let's see. Kind of next nation. Who do we get? Is it All Blacks Japan? It's All Blacks. Okay, we're gonna stick to All Blacks. So I mean, Mwanga. I mean, I'm gonna have to put him at number 2 because, in my opinion, he's either a 1 or 2. So, like him and Pollard are really like a 1 or 2 player, I'd say. Even though number one at times. But yeah, have to go with Mwanga there, number 2. So yeah, I'm hoping not to get one of the better players. No, Bucks, not Bucks. Oh, what are you doing to me? This Will's killing me, mate. Well, yeah, I have to go with Andre Pollard there, of course. He had a great year, actually. I mean, in all honesty, guys, he did pretty well against the Welsh, obviously, in that July series. Pretty good in that sense, of course. But the Rugby Championship, he didn't stand out as much as I'd like. But again, number 3 is where we're gonna have to put him. So anyway, here we go. Number 4. Let's see what we get. Oh, Finn Russell. I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, he's definitely. Is he a 4? Does he deserve to be at number 4? I mean, I think I have to because I can't put him number 5. So, yeah, Finn Russell number 4. Can't do much about that. And funny enough, we're actually going not in chronological order, but kind of just in order of the rankings. So, yeah, can't do much about that. But yeah, Finn Russell number 4. Yeah, gosh, we're going to have to see who we get number 5. And hopefully it's not someone as good as the other players, or else I'm a bit screwed here, to say the least. But yeah, we have one more, obviously, position to fill here for the second attempt. Who do we get? Dan Bigger. Okay, I mean, that's respectable in that sense because I think it kind of goes down and down. I'm not going to say but yeah, Dan Bigger number 5. I guess that kind of works. But yeah, as you can see, guys, of course, number 1, we do have the likes of Johnny Sexton. Number 2, with the likes of Andre Pollard. Number 2, we have Mwanga. Number 3, we have Andre Pollard. Jeepers, that is yeah, that's a close top 3 there. But of course, yeah, Finn Russell. That's a number 4, and then, of course, Dan Bigger finished off at number 5. So, yeah, no, pretty interesting list there. But, yeah, let's just get straight into this, guys. Let's go straight into this. So, yeah, let's go to this third attempt. Last attempt here, of course. That's who do we get? Come on, who do we get? Scotland. Okay, that's a good pick there. I mean, look, Finn Russell. Do I put him at 3 this time? Because I had to put him at 4 there, and I think he's a 3. I think he's a 3. So, I'm going to put him at number 3 there. I think that's solid. So, who do we get next, guys? Who do we get next? Come on. Well, don't go Finn. I mean, look, I'm about to respin once more, guys. Can't do much about that. Respin right here. So, yeah, here we go. Come on. I want to get someone new. Kind of a Wallabies, maybe? Oh, my God. Are we getting I think Finn Russell wants to be on this list 3 times, guys. He was really heartbroken from the last one. But anyway, let's get straight into this. Hopefully, we can get a new one. There you go. Hey, I did say it, Wallabies. I'm going to get a new player we haven't talked about. And yeah, it's the Wallabies. So yeah, Nola Seo, in my opinion, I'd say is a starting fly off. I'd say for the Wallabies. I would put him ahead of Bernard Foley, even though he did play pretty well. For the Wallabies. I mean, I'm still consider Nola Seo as the top option. And if I had to put Nola Seo somewhere, I'm going to probably put a number 4. I think that's pretty respectable. Number 4. So you have Finn Russell number 3. Yeah, Nola Seo number 4. That's pretty respectable in my opinion. So yeah, let's see who we get next, of course. In terms of this wheel. So yeah, let's spin that wheel. I mean, he was pretty good. I mean, before I actually do this, I mean, he was pretty good in the All Nation. Yeah, I don't know. Scrap that. I mean, he was good in that series against the English, but yeah. Anyway, let's get to see who we get in this wheel. Ooh, okay. I mean, I mean, we can't do much about that because it's the same dilemma as last time, so we have to respun that once more. But ooh, is it Japan or is that All Blacks? It is Japan. Okay, so it is a newbie once again, so that's good to see. Of course, there is kind of two different names can kind of go here, guys, with Yamasawa, of course. You do have a new one, though, with Sunghoon Lee, I believe, who actually played at number 10 for Japan against the Wallabies XV, which is kind of the second team, I know. But he was pretty impressive, actually, throughout both those tests, particularly the second one, because he did pretty well in terms of those in terms of his penalty kicks and that. But yeah, he's one for the future, I'd say. He's someone you're going to probably see a lot more in terms of that. Maybe the World Cup, he may start. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, I think it's pretty easy to put Japan at number 5, just because in terms of the other players, in terms of looking at the nations and the players they have in those, the fly halves who play for those nations, I think it's easy to go with, yeah. So yeah, number 5 for Sunghoon Lee, of course. So yeah, here we go. We do have our 5, 4, and 3, 2. Dan Bigger at 2. I mean, I guess. I mean, I can't put him number 1, guys, because he's not a number 1 player at the moment, guys. I mean, back maybe in 2015, maybe you can maybe 2015, maybe 1 or 2, and how well we played for Wales back then. Obviously, even 2019, to be perfectly honest, he got Wales obviously towards that semi-final against the Box, but yeah, no, at number 2, and then oh my gosh, Santiago Caceres at number 3. Oh, sorry, at number 1. That's not even like. I mean, you have to go with what the wheel gives you guys. So, yeah, there you go. That is the third attempt. We do have Santiago Caceres number 1. We do have the likes of, what is it? God, I'm forgetting it already. We have Dan Bigger number 2. We have the likes of, Finn Russell number 3. Is it Nola Sale number 4? And then, yeah, obviously, Sunghoon Lee number 5. So, yeah, no, it's, I guess, pretty respectable in that sense. Yeah, I mean, look. If you look at Santiago Caceres, guys, just I didn't kind of mention him, but yeah, he was brilliant, obviously, for the Pumas in terms of both the series against Scotland and that 2-1 series win, as well as the Rugby Championship. He really stood out. So definitely a player to look out in the future, guys, and yeah, definitely one to keep your eye on because he's going to keep on improving, similar to like Nola Sale as well as kind of Marcus Smith, kind of that category. But anyway, guys, we're going to leave it there. Thank you for everyone who obviously watched. Definitely let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, feel I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up. Feel I'm in the mood for a change up.